Hey everybody out there, welcome to the show this week. We've got a Vancouver fan favorite on the program for you. These guys can really play and get her going. This is episode 116 of In It to Spin It with the Pretties. So we'll get into a parcel time. This is a long-awaited little thing here. I've been waiting for this band to put out a new record in a long time. I got a little deluxe edition here, shirt and a 3x2 flag of the album cover, which is pretty cool. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. However, here it is, My Morning Jacket's new LP, The Waterfall, for 2015. I still have not heard this, been holding out. Opened her up. There's no CD in here, but there is a download code. Nice poly bags. I was instantly impressed by the throwback rainbow capital labels. Pretty cool. I've never seen a new record pressed on those. Reminds me of the Beatles stuff, the reissues. Comes with a nice big lyric book you can sit and read along to. All in all, nice little package. I got tickets to 2 My Morning Jacket shows coming up in October. Love this band. It's the only band other than Pearl Jam and The Hip that I've seen in double digits. Recordstore.co.uk offered a great parcel after I had already ordered that one, so here's another version of the LP. This one came signed. It wasn't very expensive. Patrick and Jim are really close at the top there. Tom Blankenship, Carl Bromel, and Bo Coster. This one includes the CD. Can't wait for those shows. Good?
Yep, action.
So we caught up with the guys at the Railway Club during Day Drunk. It was a fantastic show. We spoke to them between their 2 great sets. Any band that covers Bitch and Gimme That Nut on the same day gets a thumbs up from us. Let's see what the guys have to say. Hey everybody out there, we are once again up in the Railway Club, this time with a band coming out of Vancouver who plays vintage sounding rock and roll. We're at Day Drunk Part 2, thrown by none other than Art Signified, and it definitely lives up to its name. I don't know about you guys, but it's been great so far. Debut album is called Empty Heads. This is the Pretties. We've got Ian, Code, Matt, Josh, and Pierce. Say hi to everybody out there.
What up?
Hello! Right on, guys. Glad to be here with you. Thanks for being here. What else can we talk about? I don't know. We haven't even started. Let's do it. Thanks for making the time. It was great to meet you all down at, what was it, Neptune Records? Yeah, Record Store Day. Killer headlining set.
That's right.
Good shit. Yeah, that was right. It was good stuff, man. I love the sax versus guitar sort of live dynamic there. It's cool that we're doing this interview in the Railway Club because we used to go to a lot of shows here last year, and the first time I ever really saw the Pretties' name was on a toilet back there.
Oh, yeah.
Scrawled on the toilet, Pretties were here, so it's good to be here with you. Tell us a little bit about formation of the band and how long you guys have been playing together. Let's get the basics out of the way.
Well, last summer we were in the studio recording Empty Heads.
Yeah.
And we were the Bumpin' Uglies at that point.
Okay.
But then
So this lineup, or was it with
it was
Salem?
Ian was it was
Salem.
Salem from Shashakes.
Yeah.
And we had no saxophone. And our buddy Hong Young, he played keyboards for it.
Right, I saw that credit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so basically came from the Bumpin' Uglies, became the Pretties. And then
You
Salem,
were in there doing Valentine's stuff at the time, right?
we were gonna get Maddie in on doing horns, but it just didn't. Our communication.
I waited until 2 a.m.
had to work at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I wait till 3 a.m.
I went
My
home
phone was
crying.
off though. But yeah, so then from then we found Ian.
Yeah.
And we all played Keithness together.
Apparently you played 2 Keithnesses in a row.
Yeah, last year we did it as the company. Or
No,
no,
you
I,
were with Felix.
no, I played it with Felix.
Yeah,
and
okay, yeah.
Max Sample and Sam.
Okay.
But the last Keathness was the first time we all played together.
Yeah.
That was our first
Pretty
show.
shit.
Oh, really? It was the
Yeah,
first show
yeah,
formation, yeah.
Okay.
That was a
Good
sax.
to know.
We had Maddie playing, and then after that we were like doing the album release, and we're like, well, Maddie should play a couple songs as the album release, and then
Get
after
on
that
board.
that went over well, and yeah, we're like,
Get him
jump on board.
in. He can be your Bobby Keys.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Okay, how did, like, I know you guys seeing it live, I know obviously the saxophone isn't on the record that much, if at all. Yeah, so that was interesting seeing you live, then hearing the record, but how did the multiple vocalists get formed? Was that instant? Like,
That was the idea the whole way.
Yeah,
That's what I
multi-lead singer.
That's what I always wanted. I don't know, like
Yeah.
the Beatles,
Yeah,
Kiss,
whoever wrote the song sings it.
Yeah,
or even some of the songs we switched like half grand. And
Yeah, well, we collaborate and write songs together, and then
it keeps it interesting.
yeah, it
having-
keeps the dynamics like not all the same shit.
I 100% agree. It's
And-
always the sign of a good live band with people trading off, even trading instruments.
Yeah, some say the best live bands do that.
Yeah, I would say that as well. Talk a little bit about rehearsals. You mentioned that earlier to me at this show. Apparently, you guys are rehearsing a lot. It kind of shows how tight you guys are. What's the rehearsal schedule like?
Never not
2 days a week
Yeah.
at least,
It's pretty average.
and sometimes it'll go,
4 or 5 hours or something.
and sometimes it'll go like 6 or 7 hours.
We'll play 5 hours, but the equivalent of like 2 hours of really productive
Yeah.
rehearsal.
We start like jamming early in the morning, and so we can get drunk and go to our jobs. But now
Really, you do early morning
yeah,
stuff?
like
Yeah,
1
before
o'clock.
where I can get half cut.
Yeah. But then now we're doing it Tuesdays nights.
Hopefully
and
none of
it's
the
like-
employees are
Sheets
watching
on.
this right now.
Wait, we all have jobs over here.
Yeah,
Before
but
we'd actually jam a lot more. Like before even Ian and Matt were in the band, we were like our only 2 days off for like 5 years in this band. We're fucking just practice with this band.
2 days a week, but like all
5 years
it was
are
like
days
8
off
hours,
of
like
our
8
lives.
hours straight of like.
Really?
Wasted.
By the end, we're just it's fuck this.
Yeah, but we were getting drunk, so it's like 8-hour jam, but it's like 4 hours, and it's like then it's just
A few hours of like hard rehearsal, and then it just kind of like.
Maybe there's something about that loosey-goosey vibe that comes across on the record, right? Like
Yeah.
Exile or something.
It's
Who
like
knows?
rehearsals, like spending time together too, and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to say though, me and Ian can attest to it, that like these three, before we were actually together,
Yeah.
had an amazing work ethic that we were
Yeah.
both not used to.
Oh,
It was
okay.
just like,
So
it was
you
just
get
like,
in
wow,
line.
we're still going.
It's weird.
We're still going. We're
Okay.
still okay.
Your list of
Yeah,
influences, I
we
think I
just, like,
saw
picked up
somewhere, New York Dolls, Stooges, MC5, really raw rock and roll, and that comes
Sugar Ray.
across. Who? Sugar Ray?
Yeah.
Who said that? You?
I did, yeah.
Why did I think you said Sugar Ray?
They both love it.
Sugar Ray, huge
He was probably a
influence.
beggar's sugar wave.
Yeah.
But
Besides Josh.
Drummer for
I think those groups, like the really primal shit, can be heard throughout this debut. Talk a little bit about the recording process with Felix Fung at Little Red and how the songs were made. Like maybe did you have them all laid out, then went into the studio, or did some studio
Yeah, we went
magic
in-
happen?
We went in with
Guns blazing.
with empty heads basically.
Yeah.
And
Really?
we had these songs that we thought were perfect, and then Felix was there.
It tells you you're a shitty musician.
Yeah, basically saying what you're doing is shit.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Yeah.
better, and then like
He tells
basically.
us how much we're shit.
He
and then-
completely smashes it apart,
Then the
and
next
then
day he's like,
forces you
"Man,
to build it
good
back
track."
up.
You just
Really?
just wanna-
No, he's
Yeah.
rough, but
But that's
made it
what
sound
good.
a good producer and
But-
recorder does, right? That's, when you're playing, you're like playing in the same room, but you actually can't like dissect each other. When you mature as a musician, you can kind of do that. But like,
He's the extra member of the
he's
band.
the one that's listening
Interesting.
particularly to people, so he's like, "Why are you doing this? That sounds like shit."
Yeah, he'll be honest, but just like what you, I don't know, what you need. And he's like, yeah, he hears
He's
like
a big dick, so it's kind of.
yeah.
It's also.
But then,
kinda
and
easy to
then
take.
you know,
dick,
it's
but I
like
love him.
it's harsh, and like that's what you get
Gotta
from the
love
album.
him.
It's super
All
raw.
your friends are,
very-
yeah, sound good. It's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, tell us the criticism.
The album is very like angsty and very like that, cause like, but then at the end of the day when we like listen back to it, he plays it and he's like, all right, we're all like, whoa, okay, we can see what he was trying to get.
Yeah, so he's getting good
He's
stuff
like,
from you
yeah,
guys. Pushing
we're gonna
it.
record him with
lots
him again in July. We're going back to him again,
Okay.
cause we liked him first.
Nice. Okay, you guys have played a lot of gigs in Vancouver. I touched on a little of the Railway Club stuff here. I think I have a lot of posters of being here, interviewing other bands, but never staying because it's too fucking late to see you guys headline. But do you guys have a favorite gig? Any one of you? Like, is there a gig that stands out as one of, maybe it's the album release show?
Always
Underwear party.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually,
last Friday.
yeah.
Last Friday was
Anywhere where we
Weird,
can wear a
it's
dress or just nothing at all.
Yeah,
It's free.
The Pretty's underwear?
The underwear
Yeah.
party last Friday we
Yeah,
played.
the
That was
Hindenburg,
like my
yeah.
favorite show.
It was cool. It was
Topless
weird.
chicks everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, topless fat chicks and those weird gay dudes, and they never
Then
felt
the
fatter and
old
more
guy.
small
That was
just
in
on
my
stage.
life.
Yeah, that
It was just like that's
He
true.
was
Like, all
home.
those buff guys like thin patches, like. I'm like, dude,
Pierce was
I like-
comfortable there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
felt-
It's like I'm in my
I had to
album
get
home.
Okay, so you touched on going back into the studio with Felix in July.
Yeah.
What other than that does the immediate future hold for you guys?
Sleep.
Tour in the summer, going California way.
Yeah, I thought I saw
California.
something about that.
Yeah.
With
And
Les
what are you doing?
Huzettes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're
played
awesome.
your
Yeah, they fucking,
debut
they were nice enough to
release
ask
party,
us to go on tour with them. And,
Also produced by Felix.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And drums on
And
Yeah, he
he's
plays
coming on
drums.
drums, yeah.
Oh,
He's coming
nice.
down with us.
Our
Any
producers
videos or
coming on
anything?
tour.
Coming on
We're working on a video.
All day.
Maddie is, he directed it through Valentine's, and we're working on one for tonight. We'll
Yeah, yeah.
plan on doing a video for tonight.
Like the footage from tonight?
No, tonight, the song tonight on the album.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also a film being made for this.
Right, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, wow. Lots going on. I just wanted to, usually I like to link things in my videos, and there's like very little stuff to link on YouTube, so you guys got to remedy that.
Hashtag Skytrain Station.
You did something with Everyday Music, that's up there, but there's not much else we should link a band.
Hashtag food porn.
Yeah.
Food porn?
There's a clip on this,
Art
on this
Signified, for
event
sure.
page, right? Like on
Really?
on today's page. there's
Yeah,
a clip of
Seduction
us
or
playing.
something?
It's 30
Yeah,
minutes.
it's Mitch,
30
Mitch
meters.
films a lot.
Mitch, yeah.
There's a few though.
Cool, well I think that's about it, that's good. The debut covers a lot of ground, I think all those songs get knocked out of the park. There's a fucking awesome vintage rock and roll live sound. You guys are doing really good stuff. It was really cool how Pitchfork kind of picked up on it right before the Record Store Day thing. So props
that
to
was
that.
neat.
Hopefully you get a lot more recognition for the music you guys are making. And we'll check out the second set here and let's fucking have at her, even though the kegs are done.
I know.
Good to be here with you guys. Yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Good to meet
Brandon.
you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys. Good.